Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to explain about the Industrial Statistics Final Exam question number 1. So, this is the question. And the first thing that we have to do is to define the data from the question into the Excel. So, this is I got from the question like this. We define it like this, and then because it said that use a 5% level of significance, that means that the alpha is 0.05 and n equal to 5 because in each company there are 5 data that we have to calculate. And then to conclude our answer, I already write it here. So H0 is when the condition is there is no difference in population mean annual profits per employee, and H1 is the otherwise. And to get the answer, we calculate the F with the formula of MSB divided by MSW. So to calculate the data, first we have to calculate the variance analysis. From this calculation, we get xi and x bar. With the xi is the average of each data in each company, and x bar is the total average of overall company. So xi we get from the average of these, like this and this, and x bar is when we average all of these results. So we got the result 34.55 for the x bar, and xy for the first company is 38.3, for the second company is 38.26, and for the third company is 27.08. After that, we calculate the xi minus x bar squared. This is needed for the next calculation, like this, and we have to calculate this. So how do we calculate it? So we just mengurangi ini dengan yang ini lalu dikuadratkan. Jadi untuk yang the first company, kita tinggal mengurangi 38,3 dikurang 34,55 lalu dikuadratkan. Begitu juga dengan company nomor 2, ini dikurang ini dikuadratkan, dan company nomor 3 ini kurang ini dikuadratkan. Lalu untuk ini adalah this is the sum of all these data. So if we calculate, ketika kita menjumlahkan semua data ini, maka kita akan mendapatkan jumlahnya sebagai berikut, 518,2. Lalu kita kuadratkan data-data yang ada di sini, dan kita akan mendapatkan, ketika kita mengkuadratkan ini, kita akan mendapatkan hasil ini, dan ketika kita mengkuadratkan ini, kita akan mendapatkan hasil ini, dan seterusnya. Sampai lalu kita menjumlahkan data-data yang ada di sini, dan ketika dijumlahkan hasilnya pun seperti ini. After that, we calculate the SSB, SST, SSW, MSB, MSW, and then after that we calculate the F to get the result of our problem. So first we have to define this. N1 is the jumlah data dari setiap company. Karena jumlah data dari setiap company adalah 5, maka N1 5, N2 5, dan N3 pun juga 5. N besar menunjukkan jumlah dari semua data, yaitu 5 dikali 3, 15. Lalu K adalah jumlah dari company-nya, yaitu ada 3. After that, we calculate the SSB first. So SSB is calculated by this formula. So we know that N1 is 5, N2 is 5, and N3 is 5, right? So this is, we got from this. So the calculation must be like this. Like the first one is this times this, and then we squared it. We squared this, and jadi ini lalu dikalikan dengan ini, and then plus this times this plus this times this. After that, we calculate the SST. As the result of the SST is got from this formula, which means that the total all data of the square data minus total all data of the unsquared data divided by the big N, 15, like this. So we got the result like this. And then we search for the SSW. SSW is got from SST minus SSB. So we got the result SSW like this. And after we got all of these three, we move on to the MSB, MSW, and F. MSB is got from SSB divided by K minus 1. So SSB, K minus 1. We got the result like this. MSW is SSW divided by big N minus 3. And then F is just MSB divided by MSW. So we got the result of F is 1.66. After that, to find the conclusion, we have to define the critical area and criteria test. So before that, we have to search for the V1 and V2. V1 is K minus 1. So because K is 3 and then minus 1, so we got the V1 is 2. V2 is N times K minus 1. Because N is 5 and then K is 3 minus 1, so 5 times 2, and we got the result 10. So to get the F from the table is F alpha V1 V2. The alpha is 0.05, V1 is 2, and V2 is 10. So we got the result from the table 4.1. So to conclude our problem, we have to define the condition. So if the condition is if the result of F is bigger than 4.1, then we must reject H0. If the result is less than 4.1, then we have to accept H0. So because the result is 1.66, which means that the result is less than 4.1, then we have to accept H0, so there is no difference in population mean annual profits per employee. So that's it for number 1, and finish.